Welcome back to 6 Card Highlight Reel. I know it's been a minute since we've been on the channel, or since we've last posted, but I just had a few things to kind of talk about. Starting off with some news that broke out earlier, saying that Kawhi and Leonard bought a house in San Diego for $13.3 million. And with him sitting out for the past 4 games, people are starting to speculate that he's like ready to leave. But I don't think that has anything to do with it, based on the fact that a lot of NBA stars love living in California. They buy homes all the time just for the summertime. And he's from there. He's a native California guy. So maybe he just wanted to buy some property. Enjoy himself, knowing the fact that he's getting a big contract that's literally right around the corner. He knows he's about to get that max contract, whether it's in Toronto or it's in Los Angeles. My personal prediction and my personal opinion is that he is going to stay, because we're a very successful team with or without him, and we've been holding ground for the past four months. We're still tied for first. I know we've lost a couple games recently, but I feel like we're still going to finish in first place. Kawhi Leonard, congratulations to you for making the All-Star team and being a starter for the 2019 All-Star game in Charlotte. Also, congratulations to Kyrie Irving, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kemba Walker, and Joel Embiid for the Eastern Conference, and congratulations to LeBron James, Paul George, KD, Steph Curry, and James Harden for the Western Conference. I know it's going to be mixed up. Obviously, they have the draft on live this year, where they're going to see both captains, so Giannis and LeBron, picking and choosing who they want on the team, which is going to be fun, and it's going to stir up a lot of problems, because everybody obviously has an ego. Well, at least I'm speaking for Russell Westbrook. If he doesn't get chosen in the top 3, he's probably going to get petty, pissed off. You know how it is. The Raptors still have a high chance of making the playoffs. Sorry, what am I saying? Getting to the finals, although Boston has picked up their wins. And Milwaukee's looking really good with Mike Budenholzer and his system. Giannis looks great. Brook Lopez was an underrated pickup for them. And Philadelphia, everyone's saying that they might be having troubles right now, especially with Jimmy Butler complaining and whatnot about the way he's being used in the system. But everyone says it's all going to be good to go, especially when it comes to playoffs, because they're built to be more of a playoff team than a regular season team. Indiana unfortunately lost Victor Oladipo against the Raptors, and he had a ruptured quad tendon, I believe, in his right knee, and he's out for the season. So speedy recovery to him, and hopefully he comes back better than ever. I don't think they're gonna, especially after losing him, I don't think they're gonna be able to keep the 3rd place spot. I'm pretty sure they're gonna drop. They're a pretty good team without him, but I don't see them anything higher than 5th. Just because the talent level from 1 through 5 is pretty much the Raptors, Milwaukee, Philadelphia, Boston, and the Indiana was supposed to be that team, but I'm pretty sure they can hold their ground, because after them it's pretty much Brooklyn, Miami, and Orlando. Oh, sorry, no, Brooklyn, Miami, and Charlotte, pretty much. You can put Orlando in there. The Grizzlies have openly said that they're willing to have conversations with other teams about trading for Mike Conley and Marc Gasol. They're gonna start their rebuild and build their future around Jaren Jackson Jr. Mike Conley is a good piece. Maybe Indiana can pick him up. He is from Indiana, and yeah, Marc Gasol, I don't know who he can help. I mean, I want if the Raptors can pick him up for something. Him playing at the center position, especially with his facilitating skills, could definitely help our offense and our three-point shooting, because he has developed that over the years. He could be like our Brook Lopez in our system. Even though Valanciunas is really good, he's young. He's still young. He's only hitting his prime right now. I feel like his passing isn't as good as Marc Gasol's, and his three-point shooting is definitely not as good as Marc Gasol's. But we'll see. Mike Conley could be an addition to us, or Indiana, maybe Detroit. Reggie Jackson just doesn't seem like he fit. Like, he's putting up decent numbers, but he's been in and out of the lineup because of injuries in the past 2-3 years. And he's not old, but definitely younger than Conley, so maybe Memphis might want to take him back. I'm not sure. And yeah, All-Star game is gonna be lit. I'm pretty sure LeBron's gonna pick Steph as his first pick, just because, you know, he likes to try new things. And since he's in the West now, he's the captain. Steph's not going to be the captain anymore, so he can pick him first. And I'm pretty sure Giannis is going to go with KD. That's my number one pick prediction for both the East and the West. Fingers crossed, man. Back to the Kawhi situation. I mean, it's people are getting upset with the fact that he's been sitting out. I think he's had about 14 games so far in the season. But honestly, the past 4 games, I honestly thought he was going to come back and play for the Indiana game. But, you know, it is what it is. He didn't come back. But it was against Phoenix, Memphis, Sacramento, and Indiana. Those teams, even though we took one loss in that 4-game span, it was on a back-to-back, and we were making our shots. The other 3 games at home, we took care of business like we were supposed to, because we were the better team regardless, with or without Kawhi Leonard in the lineup. And it's a big matchup on Friday against Houston for sure. James Harden's been putting up big numbers. He just threw 61 on New York the other day, and he's averaging about 45 points, I believe, in this month. And with Kawhi getting the extra rest, hopefully he can live up to the task and hold him down under 30 points. It is at home, so we'll see. I believe OG Anunoby should be back in the lineup. And JV, I believe he's out for another couple weeks. Hopefully he comes back healthier than ever. His cardio stuff is still good to go because it was his hand that he injured, so he's not going to have any rust coming back. I don't know, man. I'm really looking forward to this season, and especially the playoffs this year with Kawhi and Danny Green on our team. But at the same time, I'm just hoping everything falls and works in our favor going into free agency, because if we lose Kawhi, it won't be as bad of a loss for us because our team overall is really good. So we won't fall down to the tanking position. I'm pretty sure we could still be like a 5th, 6th seed in the East without Kawhi. But at the same time, I don't want to think about that, because for us it's really hard to get superstars like that to come sign with us. Hence why we haven't got a KD, a LeBron to come to our team. And we were able to get Kawhi because of the trade. We sacrificed DeMar, which is still sad to see, but I mean, he wasn't cutting it. And maybe they could have gave it another shot this year, but at the end of the day, they didn't want to just settle. An opportunity presented itself for Kawhi Leonard, and we took it, and it's paid off so far this season. And we're looking for playoff success. So if he wants to take time off during the season to keep his body healthy, then that's fine with me, as long as we make it to June and we don't just get eliminated in the first week of May like we have the past couple years. It was all worth it, 100%. And with Golden State fully healthy again with DeMarcus Cousins in the lineup, they're looking deadly. They're on like almost like a 10-game winning streak, and they're starting to pick it up, and they're looking scary. But I feel like us in Boston and Philly have the pieces to match up with them defensively, because Joel Embiid for Philly, Valanciunas for us, and Aaron Baines for Boston. Milwaukee has Brook Lopez. He's a big body, but he really can't play defense. Valanciunas has always dominated DeMarcus. If you go back and look at the track record, you can see that Valanciunas has always put up big numbers against him. What else? Aaron Baines, I don't know. I mean, he's a strong body. He's good defensively. I don't know his numbers against him, but he obviously doesn't. He's not really a big, integral part of the offense. Versus Valanciunas, Nick Nurse loves him, which is why he's still on the team. He's being used a lot better. He's playing effectively off the bench or even when he's in the starting lineup. But Ibaka's more of in the starting lineup right now on a daily, game-to-game basis. So that's about it. I just wanted to kind of run up on those topics. A lot of the stuff was on my mind. Felt like I should talk to you guys and, you know, just kind of speak my mind. That's going to do it for now. Yeah, if anything else comes across, if any updates come up, actually maybe tomorrow, the Raptors and the Houston game, I might, check that out after it's done. And, give my reaction. But till then, take care. Peace!